For the preceding months before 3 years ago when I started my fitness journey, I was not sure whether I want to make all of these sacrifices for fitness. If you're somewhat like me at the time, you don't really know what is required from you in terms of sacrifices and work for you to get in shape. You don't really know if you want it more than you don't want it, more than you want the pleasure of not making all of these sacrifices. I made this video for you because throughout my own fitness journey I came upon one style of training that was not that hard, at least for me, that is very beneficial for body composition and health. According to both modern literature, modern scientific literature, and my own experience, my health has improved substantially because of it, will probably get you in great shape and is not that time consuming. This way of training has gained like ton of popularity over the last few years, and if you look at my body you can probably guess what it is. It is right obvious, and I think that all of you know about it. It is resistance training. The thing about resistance training is that when going and training in this style, we build muscle mass. So what is being jacked, what is being in great shape? It is having a good level of muscle mass, a fairly low body fat percentage, and at the very least, being in a decent cardiovascular shape. That's essentially what getting in good shape is. A massive component of it is the muscle mass component. Without resistance training, building muscle right outside of taking steroids is pretty much impossible. Building muscle mass is such an important aspect of health, for things like insulin resistance, for developing a great physique in general, even for the aerobic benefit. When training in the gym, heart rate goes up, not substantially, not a lot, but there are still cardiovascular benefits to it. And if you don't want to make a lot of sacrifices to get in shape, if you don't care about it to this extent, then I just think that, so in resistance training, there is one thing that once you realize that doing it and integrating it into your life is very beneficial and very good for you. So resistance training, the main goal when doing resistance training is to build muscle. Having more muscle mass is very good for health and well-being in general, right? So how does one get in shape? He trains in the gym, he does resistance training. How much time should he train? How many days per week should he train? The thing about resistance training is that you will get most of the benefits, the vast majority of them, not from training 6 times per week, 1 hour each session, not from training 4 times per week, 2 hours each session, but you will get most of the results from training 4 times per week for 45 minutes to 1 hour. It's not that much time, and you will get most of the benefits when it comes to building muscle and when it comes to the cardiovascular health benefits. But on top of that, from training twice per week, doing a full body split, you should get around 50 to 60% of the results, as long as you train hard, right? Intensity is a very important aspect of it, and your technique is pretty good, and you stick to it on a weekly basis, and you get enough protein and you sleep more than 7 hours per night. If you do all of these things, you should get a lot of the benefits of resistance training, and by extension, you will get in much better shape from not putting that much effort. Training for 45 minutes to 1 hour, twice, 3 times per week is not that much, right? And that's what I would suggest you to do. If you are not willing to like completely transform your lifestyle. So you might start to train the gym and love the progress that you make, and for you to make more progress you will need to change your lifestyle and do all of these things, make all of these sacrifices. But if you are not willing to do it right now, just do something. So you probably remember these video games that we were playing as children, right? If you are part of Gen Z, then you played video games like Fortnite, CSGO, Valorant. If you are a bit older, you know, other games, fucking Candy Crush. In these games, so not Candy Crush, more about the MMORPG games, we have skills in them, dexterity, strength, health, whatever, right? All of these skills are part of the character of ours in the video game. Guess what? In real life we have these skills too. We have intelligence, we have strength, we have health, and fitness is a skill that we all have. We can call it a game. We all play the game of fitness, whether you want to admit it or not, whether you want to just deny to the greatest extent or not. You play it, I play it, that guy plays it, and when neglecting it, you get to the worst fucking rating in it. And it sucks to be bad at games, especially those games that we have to play, and that's what I suggest you to do. Just get most of the... So you, like in video games, bro, I don't really like to use this analogy, but you will get most of the XP points just from going 2-3 times per week, training with a decent technique, training with a good proximity to failure, realizing what you need to do and doing it in the right way. Just from doing these things in the right way 2-3 times per week, you will get most XP points. It's like killing that boss that gives you a lot of experience points and is not that hard to kill, versus just being idle and doing nothing and not gaining any experience points at all. What is better? Of course killing that fucking monster and getting some experience points is better, of course it is. And that's my suggestion. So I will put a full body split in the description. You can try it out, right? I will use ChatGPT to create it. You can adjust it a bit. And just try training 2-3 times per week. Track your protein a bit and make sure that you sleep more than 6 hours. And if after a few weeks and months and even years of doing it, of doing the bare minimum, you start to want to do even more, you want to lose some body fat and you want to train even more and get even more results or start to run or whatever, then just do more, right? But just start by doing something, getting some experience, and that's what I think you should do. Take it as you wish. And that's essentially it. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy it, then right, bye.